On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, Tokyo Revengers, Episode 12 Revenge, and Episode 13 Odds and Ends. Seriously, you couldn't let us have one fucking episode. I get it, this is a tragedy, and it's way too soon for everyone to live happily ever after. But couldn't you let me bask in my ignorance just for a moment? Everything that Takemichi has been through to finally reunite with Hina in the future, only to come quite literally crashing to an end. But hey, if your goal was to have us hate the mastermind behind all this even more, congratulations, you fucking succeeded. And as a byproduct, you definitely reignited Takemichi's determination. Definitely added fuel to that fire. You get where I'm going with this shit? They're fire puns because Hina literally burned to death after being crushed in a car collision with Akun. Seriously, this series is just too much. But fuck me, right? Taking that little bit of hope and running with it. Should have seen the old bait and switch coming a mile away, cause hey, it's Tokyo Revengers. Now, all joking aside, honestly, this is just amazing writing. I, now more than ever in this series, am emotionally invested 100%. Giving Takemichi that little bit of glimpse into his desired future, and then pulling the rug out from under him, it's fucking devastating. And like I said, now more than ever, the people behind this, the ones masterminding this seemingly never-ending carnage, they must pay for their transgressions. And finally, for the first time in the series, the focal point has shifted to the true culprit, at least if we're to believe the man on death row, aka Draken. Yes, time hasn't been that kind to our favorite number 2. See, if we're to believe what he tells us, Kizuki is the perpetrator behind all of this. That his admiration for Mike Lee quickly dissolved into anger and hatred, and it seems Kizuki's new goal is to take everything away from the man he once respected. But honestly, something doesn't sit well with me. This theory doesn't make sense. As far as we know, 2 of the timelines involved Akun, while all 3, including the original, involved Hina. This doesn't sound like he's trying to hurt Mikey. It sounds like he's trying to hurt Takemichi, and I just don't understand why, or at least it's too soon to assume anything. I mean, the pieces are there, I just don't know how they fit together. But we do know one thing for sure. Kizuki needs to fucking die. Episode 12 and 13 absolutely crushed my soul. We finally got to witness Hina as an adult. Takemichi and Hina actually reunited for the first time. But not only that, we found out that unlike in the original timeline where Hina broke up with Takemichi, Takemichi actually dumped her on Christmas Eve. Yet what's even more sad, it's as if she almost waited for him to return. All those years, still clutching onto that necklace Takemichi gave her. I'm just fucking gutted. Oh, this series is so good. It is so fucking good. When the story is able to make you hate a character that doesn't even fucking exist, you know that it has some impact. Or when it makes you empathize and sympathize with the hero's struggle, you know it has depth. But when you shed a tear from watching anime, you know it has soul. And my god, does Tokyo Revengers have soul. But going forward, Takemichi's grand plan of taking Toman down from the inside is already off on a bad foot. With the first step focusing on taking over the 3rd Division due to Paul's incarceration, his scheme comes crashing to a halt when he returns to the past and finds out the position has already been filled. Seriously, he was only gone for like 12 years or a couple days? Maybe a month or 2? I don't know, Draken's looking pretty fit. Seriously, Takemichi cannot catch a break. But I'm looking forward how he's going to deal with this. And if the new ending is any indication, shit is going to get intense. Anyways, with all of that being said and more Tokyo Revengers next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.